How's it going, people? Fabula folk alike. Welcome back to my stream where I continue on Secret of Mana. Not quite sure where I'm at in the game as far as the length of the game. I've just kind of been playing it by ear and enjoying it overall. I mean, outside some of the older things that could have been improved with a quality of life improvement on I know there's the Steam version, but I got that game crashing on me every time I try working on it. So the interface is about my only gripe about this game. I love the design, I love the music, I love overall fighting of it, but I've just been trucking through and enjoying talking to people and relating these experiences to Fabula Ultima, and I appreciate you hopping in and saying hello. And if you're watching this post live, thank you for watching, and just letting you know I'm getting back into the groove of things. I'm starting to get some more content set to be recorded. I'm still currently working on my Tinkerer Projects video. I have a possible couple collaboration videos we'll be doing soon, maybe even I'll be running a short campaign for the Shield's Rest guys. We're kind of talking about that. So there's a lot of stuff I have kind of going on, and it's fun to just sit here and play the games and talk when I have the opportunity. So we're going to get started. I kind of forgot where I last landed here. Oh, no, I made it to, I think it's called Radakara. It's the desert city in the desert town. Unfortunately, my last stream, I had an incident where I guess, I don't know if I lost connection or YouTube went down temporarily or what, but I lost a good part of my stream at the not a good part, the ending part where there was a boss fight that was missed. And apparently my viewers could talk, but they could not see or hear me. So I'm hoping we avoid that today and we will continue forth. So let me go ahead and put this on my other screen here. All right. Gotta do my standard vendor dance. No, I will not be spending GP. No, I will not be saving my game. Water. I need water. Amar. Candy? Listen. You... What? Listen, you. I'm King Amar. But I've worse problems. Our water's gone, and some guy named Gemma said that the mana seed's been stolen from the palace to the west. Okay, so I need to go to the west. I feel like, maybe I haven't been paying attention to the character sprites, but I feel like there's different sprites for here, which is kind of nice to see. A lot of times in JRPGs, you see just reskinned over and over again in this era. Someone's nabbed Salamando, keeper of the Fire Palace. What's more, the fire seed is gone. Everyone's moving away. I think I'll move to the ice country. I heard there's a town as warm as the... There's a town as warm as the one here. I promise I can read. Now, I am from Oklahoma. I don't know in my upbringing the ranking of the public school system, but we stand really solid at like 48 now out of 50, so don't ever have any high expectations for me. Watts, I'm about to pass it up from its heat. Okay, which one's ready? I think I'm pretty... Oh, can I do the whip? Nice. Cool. I will say this, in this game system, it's a little unique when it comes to... And I've seen this on different streams of people saying, this is not your true JRPG. It's more of an action... An ARPG, an action role-playing game that holds the charm of a JRPG. With the sprite design and just the music, it's very... this era JRPG element, but there's points where it's hard to relate this to Fabula Ultima, other than the fact of certain stories and learning spells, like we talked about last game session. The magical spell that my female character Merle learned, which was Analyzer. Perfect option for comparison of Fabula Ultima of the study action, which if you are watching this in curiosity of how to play Fabula Ultima, you can see many of my videos, but I always support the Lore Master class, which anyone can do as a study action, but the Lore Master really gets a boon to those actions. And getting a really high roll against an enemy, you can learn almost everything, and that includes the villainous bosses too. And it doesn't necessarily make the fights easier, which often it does because you figure out their vulnerabilities and stuff, but it doesn't make the challenges of the boss when they invoke their actions any more of a situation where they still can be impactful without, like, I mean, the PCs are going to become more and more ridiculous as the game grows and they level up, and they're going to find ways around what you create. So you just got to be a little bit more invested in knowing what your players are capable of. If you've been over to the Shield's Rest YouTube channel, we just finished our 5 to 50 series where we just basically had a combat encounter every 10 levels, and I would actually like to interview Mark, the one who GMs it, because from an experience of that, it is such a huge disparity jump from just going from like 5 to 10, but then to go from 10 to 20 and then 20 to 30 and so on, it gets pretty insane. And so to sit there and try to prep bosses for such a huge leap, it's got to be a challenge. I guess I need to go to the water. No, I've been to the water palace. I need to go to the fire palace. These guys are obnoxious. Keep forgetting I have spells. Should stop forgetting that. Okay. I am not a fan of these sinking pits. Actually, I need to pause just really quick. I forgot to get a drink, which with the amount of time I talk, usually I get a little sore in the throat. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I just wanted to test chat too. I accidentally started the game up as a viewable for kids, which added blocked. So, dumb me. Anyway, hopefully the audio is doing okay for everything. I didn't actually do an audio test. Man, I'm just not on my game today as far as being prepped. Welcome to Kakakara. I guess I could go ahead and... I forgot to see how, like... when I'm capable of leveling up my spells. So, like, I guess mana power 3 means I can get up to 3rd level on casting, I guess? Or does that just mean that's how many spell casting elements I have from the sprites? Because I'm 1 with Gnome, 2 with Undyne, 0 with Sylphid. So, okay. What's up, Todd? Just joined a second ago. The audio's fine. Good. Great. How are you doing? Might as well do a little spell practice here. Oh, hey, Slaunder. I think you're right. They can get up to 3. Okay, cool. I don't know how long it takes to, like, do that. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm just not going to cast. Okay. How are you doing, Solandra? These some beefy boys. Todd says, doing good. Time to fire up my solo Fabula game while listening. Nice. How's that going for you? Excuse me. Solandra says, doing fine. No Fabula Ultima this week since my co-GM is camping this week. Well, I guess if you need to go touch grass or go a little beyond that, that's the way things are sometimes. Good to hear you're doing good well, though. Todd saying the actual play is novel-sized and had been going on for years, so has been going very well. Nice. Destroy it. Okay. There you go. Skill up for Undying. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go refill our magic pools. I guess I could have done that with, what's her name real quick, with Merle. I'm not being very optimal here. And please, if you guys are watching and you're like, okay, dude, let's. I'm not here to watch you farm or grind. I totally get it. This part of my channel is you guys' opportunity to put in your inputs and talk about other things, and you know, at some points the stream's just the backdrop, and I get to just enjoy chit chatting with you. But I do like to be progressive in the games and have the experiences that allow me to learn why these games have become such a staple in other people's influences of Fabula Ultima. So, surprised how long the ice weapon's actually working right now. Sweet. I say, when I get done with this one, I really think I'm gonna, and I don't know if I'll ask, but because I guess it doesn't really matter, because there's certain games I've not played and people that haven't experienced or remember, but I want to try that Final Fantasy Prophecy Moon, or Black Moon Prophecy, or whatever it was, that was like the project that just got remade. I think the weapon elemental duration increases with the level of the spirit. Makes total sense. Otherwise, why even do it? So I'm mute my mic here while I open up my snack bags. Okay. Well, sorry, one more sound pop. So it's starting to get to a point where I need to start getting my act together here. I'm just about, let's see here, 2.5 months away before going to KupoCon up in Vancouver to go see some of my friends, my as well as my best friend, and I'm excited to go up there. But I am not ready with my cosplays yet, or my cosplay. While they have a bounty of cosplays that they are impressively working on. Says never had to play Secret of Mana and others when they came out. I enjoy the experience. Funny thing, the background music is great for my solo gaming as well. It like triggers Let's Play Fabula. That's great. It's great. And I don't know if you were in here when I first started the stream today. You know, this game is not very JRPG. It's not a JRPG. It is an ARPG with a JRPG skinning and element and music style. But I see some JRPG relative to it, but at the same time, There's so many other games I think that you could be much more comparable in using examples for your Fabula experiences, but music is definitely one of them. It fits right in. Ooh. And needs to do some healing here. Oh, wow. The king was mentioning the Palace to the west, but I don't see a West Point here. Oh no, some admin. I'm wondering if the skill up goes if it happens more at an increased pace if I do a multiple target cast, or if it matters at all. Oh, crap. Okay, man. Guess I don't have to fight this. Gem Missile level 3. Oh, it's casting Gem Missile. Solandra says, looking it up, the F. Blackman game is a fan-made game made in the style of FF games, including using a lot of assets. It has its own staring characters. Yeah, I saw some on that, and I know it's about 7 or 8 years old, but someone just recently repolished it, and they added it to, like, I don't know if it was the same person working on it, but apparently there's like a 100-tier battle arena too for other points if you want to come out of the main story. Yeah, that's where I kind of like, I'm like, I want to play, I kind of want to do the opposite. I want to play something that, you know, no one's experienced, and if they choose to hang out and talk, awesome. I don't want to push away the small group of people that continue to support and be part of this, but at the same time, it's a new experience, so I definitely want to have an impression of it. See if there's any depth to the characters. Oh, my bad. Okay. That monastery's been stolen from the palace to the west. Okay. So I would say go left. That isn't creepy at all, having your ghost companion watching you all sleep. Well, given the level of noxiousness of Bepsis, I'm okay with it. No, I also didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna spam in here and refill with her. Like, I didn't know she could do that because you can't. Can you cast? Well, I guess I can cast, but they're all, there's nothing target offensively. Yeah, this is definitely a unique game in comparison to what you want to put for, if you want to compare to Fabula Ultima, because it's a classless system. There isn't, really crafting, so to speak. There's the upgrading your weapons from the from the orbs and stuff, the weapon orbs, but there's not a lot of relative things other than story and situations like boss fights and stuff, and being like they're not really multi-phase, but have like multi-parts and unique situations. I feel like she should have leveled up by now. Or maybe this guy is like stronger, I don't know. Oh well, I'll just move forward. Sleep one more time. Check my stock, make sure I have all my items. I'm pretty sure I did before I saved, but actually I don't know, because I had a boss fight right before and then found this place, and I didn't want to continue to play since my stream dropped. Slender says, yeah, you're right but you know how it is. Nostalgia helps give inspiration to people's games. Absolutely. Nostalgia and experiences that are relative, those games are, I mean, if Fabula Ultima has one thing, it invites basically using the same tropes from games, anime, it's not shy about encouraging that. So yeah, use all the nostalgia you can. Oh no, I don't think I got any. This is new. Didn't get these breastplates or... So, okay. All three can use the raccoon cap, but there's 2 golden tiaras that only the female... Well, I guess Bepsis is... doesn't have a... gender-specific but it's weird that the TR, like, this is one of the things about the game is like, oh, you know, you have these character-specific things, but I don't think it really has a broad scale of stats that's just like defense goes up. Slandra says, since you said it, I find it funny that only one of my players have actually played JRPGs, so the other basically see a few as anime inspired. Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, let's be honest. So, I mean, I think a lot of JRPGs are, I mean, they're paralleled, you know, they're both Japanese content. I mean, we go as far as back, like, I think one of the first anime presentation I ever saw in a JRPG was Lunar the Silver Star? I can't remember. It was on Sega CD. But then the more I thought about it, yeah, the use of the Dragon Ball Z artwork for Chrono Trigger. I mean, they've definitely been paralleled, so I don't think they really miss a lot in those transitions, even if you haven't played JRPGs. Now, JRPGs have their specific tropes of story and how characters act and stuff, but... Whoa, that's some expensive armor. So is the golden tiara the same as the quill cap? I'm confused. Why would I even want that? Oh, it's because I'm not... I see. But still, it's less. I'm so confused. Why would you even have two different items that are lesser? Guess I'll sell those and buy 2 raccoon caps. Nope. But one of and then check your sets. Ugh. It's just weird because it doesn't have any definitive stat change. It just says it increases from the former. So, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna buy those again, let them wear them, and if they get their asses handed to them, I figured maybe they would have, like, you know, some sort of effect on their magic or something like that. All right, back to saving here again. Saunders said, LOL, I wrote that terribly, but yeah, there is an actual stat sheet thing. And maybe other stats than defense go up with certain items. Yeah, I'm not. That's what I was talking about earlier on the stream. Like, my goal is not to criticize, and like my experience in these games are to have fun and have nostalgia, love it. It's obviously a well-loved game for a reason. But man, the interface on this game, I've not been a fan of. And just the layout, like, it's been very broad and vague. on what things go up without you putting the extra effort to figure out. Okay, let's head west. I'm guessing. Maybe not. Yeah, I see you baiting me. Missed it. I didn't need to do it. Candy won't fit. Says Mad Mallard sounds like it would be a fun character. I was actually, I was actually just reading that. I was like, how wacky is this character or this NPC that exists here? Oh, nice, Sylph just did level. Am I going the right way? I don't know. Oh, sounds like a palace. Oh, what? Okay. Mad Mallard reminds me of Darkwing. Yeah, exactly. Let's get dangerous. Damn. What the? I'm getting hosed here. Okay, so they are resilient to... Screw those guys, I'm going in. Flame Saber, level 4. Of course I missed. Wow, talk about flames. End of the line. I might get a bit Metroided here where it's hot, so I lose life. Doesn't seem to be hurting me, but I don't... Ooh, I don't like that. Salamander's magic will work. I don't have Salamander. Oh, cool. I'm already at an MP with her. Okay, so I guess, yeah, there's no incentive to be down here right now. Question is, can I get anywhere else? Oh. No, more blobs. Alright, how do I get through over here? Alright, screw these guys. Spoilers, you know the name of the next magic spirit. Yeah, I think they actually said Salamando in the city, but crap. No. Why is that my only option here? Oh, she's dead. That's why. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Okay. Every time I play this game, I forget how tilting it is that I can, like, I can't spam mobs or monsters, but they can just like chain stun like crazy in this game. Crap, I didn't mean to abuse two nuts either. Cast the freaking spells. She's about to die again. Some major line of sight issues here in this game. Okay, screw this place. think I've wasted half my items and my magic and my MP just to try to get out of that room. Okay, well, crap. So do I need to trigger that location then? I've never felt so prevented in a game of like making sense of what is going on, because I can't go to that one area without the Salamando magic. I can't hit these doofuses, but they can hit me no problem. That's pretty cool. Damn. 563. What? Why'd you run away? What's going on? I didn't even do that. I was moving up and I let go of my stick and they'd like just beelined for outside. Right when I was almost cleared that area. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go back to that city. Thank you, goodness gracious. Now, of course, the question is, how do I get to this location? Comes from the right, even though there isn't any further I can go. Maybe it's something on the outside? Can't go around. Interesting. Alright, time to go back to town. Come on, you guys. Alright, let's talk to the people again, and maybe I missed something here. Salamando is gone. He lived in the Fire Palace. Okay, so he's not there. Interesting. Everyone's moving away. I think I'll move to the ice country. I heard there's a town as warm as this one there. Water. I need water. Yeah. And then this guy, someone's nabbed Salamando, keeper of the Fire Palace. What's more, the fire seat is gone. Okay, so I guess the Fire Palace is not my target right now. sea watchers and viewers of all, it's very important when you play JRPGs of this era to read what the people tell. They usually give hints, whether it's to the main plot line or secret little areas that take time to figure out. So I guess we'll go east since they kept focusing on west. Did Kirby's Dream Land just like throw up over here? Sandra said that's a good point to listen to the NPCs as long as you aren't playing Castlevania 2. I was actually just watching someone kind of I wouldn't say stream, it was like a video walkthrough of Castlevania 2 last night. Okay, so they do not do well with lightning. What a terrible night for a curse. As always, Bepsis is almost gone. I forgot to, dang it, I forgot to go buy stuff. So back to town I go. Is there a good night for a curse? I guess not. I remember trying to play that game when I was a kid, and it was so over my head. Like I loved the original Castlevania, and it was just, you know, even though it was hard for me as a kid, like at like 4 or 5 years old playing it, like I still loved it. And then Castlevania 2, I was just like, what? Like, there's plot points that I gotta go to do things and unlock things to... Now Metroidvanias are one of my favorite styles of games, but I'm excited for the new one coming out that the developers at Dead Cells is doing. It does crack me up though, like Konami, like 10 years ago, dropped the dude who the creator of Castlevania, and like they don't, you know, people don't want that content anymore. And then they tried to do the Xbox version that was not great. And then Dead Cells did their little Castlevania themed module, and I guess they figured out that they were wrong. Good on that. Good on that. I just realized they're not selling candy, just chocolate. I'm like doing the exact opposite of what I normally do in this game. I'm being like super cautious and making sure I'm like topped off and optimized. Usually I just go ham into a location and then get exposed by the bosses. Just did that. Yeah, Konami haven't been doing the greatest lately, or at least as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really kept up on a lot of Konami stuff, but I don't know too many major, like, I don't think Square Enix has done anything too impressive anytime lately. Capcom's okay. You think Silent Hill is their last hope? Yeah, I didn't even play the most recent Silent Hill, where you're the like younger Japanese girl. Look cool. So I've been working on my Tinkerer project video. Been making sure I got all my information right. I'm pretty confident in the Tinkerer stuff, but I feel like there's, like, the first time I kind of started to try to explain projects to my players, I had questions in the main Fabula Ultima Discord, and it was one of the few times I felt that there was a little bit of displacement in the layout of the core rulebook, because there is, like, I was trying to figure out what limits a player from just making anything repeatable, and they don't really lay that out in the actual projects. Like, when I say repeatable, like something that is super powerful, permanent, and recreated over and over again without problems. But then I think they pointed me out that there was... No, sorry, it was inventory points. It was inventory points to just create whatever you want on it. And I had to find in the Tinkerer project section about how items are not, like, renewable, like, unless you go through a project-based thing. So, like, it took me a little bit to figure that out. And I want to make sure that has got clarity in my video explanation. Cylinder says, as for Square Enix, they've been putting out a lot of Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, not mainline remakes like Tactics, Octopath Traveler. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and, you know, at least they're laying on their... It's so interesting that they rely on, like, all of those games and stuff to maintain a recurring revenue, but yet can't seem to get their finger back on the pulse of the Final Fantasy era. Like, I haven't played the 7 remake, so I can't really stand on it. I've heard both good things and mediocre things about it. But I mean, I'm interested to see what they do with the Resonance game, which is basically whatever Exus Bravius redone to not be a, you know, pay grab like the mobile version. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the most impressed with the character's reign in the game. I just like the fact you can bring in older characters from different eras into your team. So, okay, am I missing something here with that? Because I went from the right, and And I don't know what the significance of all those stars are. Okay, I'm back over here. Okay. Goodness gracious, Bepsis has like no sustainability. Yeah, Resonance has some potential. As for the FF7 remake, I don't know. I played the first one and it was good when it was good and bad when it's bad. Yeah, fair enough. And that's the thing. Like I never found myself when I was playing the older Final Fantasies like a point of like, oh, this is where the game lacks or wasn't fun. Of course, you know, it was new and you know, games were in a whole new era of development and showing what they're capable of being in the Super Nintendo when they first came out. So now I feel like new development with newer systems are just trying to figure out a way to gimmick what has been successful or just get desperate to try something new that doesn't seem to always pan out. More than anything, they just padded things out way too much. What do you mean by padded out? What is the significance of these freaking stars? I don't want to waste magic. I'm surprised that Erica isn't here. I'm pretty sure she was aware that I was streaming tonight. Here, that she's just being stealthy because I can't see who's in my channel. Cast your spells! In the second one, there's a small town called... There is a small town called Costas del Sol. It takes 30 minutes to get through, and in the remake, it takes it's like a 4-hour section. They do that kind of thing way too much. Is it just like a lot of like unavoidable like dialogue and like, I mean, the dialogue should be an important part, but like it just kind of takes your hand and kind of forces you through that, because I'm not a big fan of that. Like of I have no idea where I'm even at anymore. I feel like that's always the intentional trope of desert levels. It's just a big old freaking maze. And get us back to the city. Yep. Yep, might as well replenish my magic here.
I'm pausing for 1 second here while we're... All right, I'm back. Saunders saying, yeah, that. Adding new random dumb side quests, many tedious, adding new characters which add nothing to at all to the story, adding even more mini games somehow. I've always been okay with mini games, but because it's an optional thing. But if it gets to a point where it's not optional, I do not enjoy that. I spent way too much time in the original doing chocobo racing to make my golden chocobo. Okay. So Salamando is not in the Fire Palace. He's been taken. And the Fire Palace seems limited in its exploration because of it. So the only sensible thing would not be to cannon out here. Go down and go east again. Maybe I'm not sure what the significance of the areas with the star locations are, but there's a serious amount of story required mini games in the second part of the game. Ugh. Okay. I'm getting so sick of these monsters and these guys not being able to hit them. I already went east once. Let's see, can I go south? I can go south. Okay, that's where the star area is again, or a star area. This is the Fire Palace over here. Yep. Whoa, the screen just clipped. Chocolate will not beat. Can I go south from here? Excuse me. So, I mean, this area outside seems pretty linear. I just don't seem to be going in the location that seems to be the most sensible here. There's the star area, or at least one of them. Haven't seen any significance to this place. If I go up, it takes me back over there, so... Again, can't go south there. It's like one circle. Giant circle leads me back to the... Can't go right. Why can't I go up over there? Oh, can I whip over to those cactuses? Maybe I can do that. Dang it, I was hoping that would be it. So there is a location to go up, at least it seems, or maybe not. But everything seems to be one giant circle. This is just gonna take me back. It's... It's another star area, goes down, like, yeah, there's no... It might be a red herring, but one of the villagers mentioned a cold town that was warm. It might be a clue to travel. Yeah, that's... I was thinking that too, but I was like, I don't know if I have that location. Like, I don't... Have I been there yet? I mean, there's that one area that has a winter place, but it wasn't a town, it was... He mentions Gemma, who always keeps going to the water palace. Maybe I've got to do something with the cannon. Just weird that I went through this whole desert. Like, I fought this boss and then found my way here only to immediately be like, I don't need to be here. Doesn't seem to be the pace of this game. See what the stupid cannon guy has to say. Where you headed? Oh, ice country. Wow, okay. Cool. Well, good call, Todd. I mean, I was kind of thinking that too, but I was just like, that seems a little too off, but whatever. I'll take a direct flight there. What are those? They're like walrus people. This is Toto Village. There's a strange old man in the ice forest. I'm starved. Oh, I did not mean to leave. What'll it be? Alright. Doesn't seem to have anything new, which is fine. Do any refills if I can. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, those good old JRPG houses that are empty. A paradise hidden in the crystal forest. What's that? Oh, it's probably Watts. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. To the stream, I guess, actually is the more correct word. How you doing? Ow. Ah. I have really enjoyed, though, the soundtrack of this game. Exploit the line of sight. Man, these wolves keep coming. Hallard gets whacked. Oh, that's why. I'm so used to being the dude. Just woke up and need some coffee. How was your day? Not too bad. It's decent Saturday. Trying to just kind of displace myself from the chaos of work this week and enjoy some talk about Fabula Ultima and playing some of the Secret of Mana. Oh, hey, Howlers. That's what they are called in Fabula. Might be a small tip to the hat of Secret of Mana. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that book is littered with little Easter eggs and winks, including the atlases. Uh-oh. We got a red-nosed reindeer. And it's literally Rudolph. Help! My master's gone. No one is in the ice palace except a master. I don't know why. I don't know why Rudolph's from Boston. Or Rhode Island. The monster's got master. Help! Ooh, spear orb. Can I borrow the bed too? That's just where Rudolph is from. Duh. Hello, sir. How are you? How was Gen Con? Oh no, these guys.
We hate them.
It was great. I've only just gotten over the con crud, though. Yeah, that. I surprisingly did not end up getting anything like that. Back to the Canon Travel Center, huh? What? What? So this. Okay, so this isn't the same. Okay. Shell Blast. Was there anything in particular that stood out to you at Gen Con? That was your first time there, right? I think the 5 shots of fireball at my buddy's house party didn't help. Yeah, I don't think 1 shot of fireball helps anyone. So obnoxious. What is this? Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was sick, but no games in particular stuck out. Really? That's a bummer. To be perfectly honest, there wasn't too many games that stuck out for me either when I was there. I mean, that was when Daggerheart was in its infancy and no one knew how to run it, so I had a really bad impression of it, in my opinion. And it was before I had really gotten into Fabula Ultima. I hadn't even wasn't aware of it when I went. So did a lot of cool art in the artist alley. But hey, you got your core rulebook, and we got some pins, right? What is this? I did get to play like a 40-person social deduction game that was fun. Nice. Just back to the cannon place again. Name it. Man, these fucking orgy of howlers needs to calm down here. I think I probably single-handedly spent the most money on pins at their booth across the whole con. Well, they are awesome pins. Oh, I didn't mean to go in there. No, I gotta help Rudolph with his... Get out of the way. So back over here. Tangent keyword to look for on the B-Tech terrain. I'm not following what you're saying, Todd. If you've ever seen Hero Escape Terrain, it's very interesting. Oh my gosh. So many wolves. Back to the town, I think. Yep. Bummer. I feel like I have no sense of direction in this game. And in all reality, though, I think like the two things I noticed on the Steam version that was keep crashing was, first off, there was a map or a mini map you could follow, which seemed helpful. Paradise is hidden in the Crystal Palace. Want to do some meth? Okay, apparently I have no choice but to go this direction. Come on. So, Lahik, have you, skimmed through the book at all since you've gotten it physically? Also, random poll. Who, for all those who have partaken in JRPGs, who's your favorite JRPG villain of all time? Mine's an easy guess since I wear a shirt like 80% of the time in my videos is Kefka from Final Fantasy VI, but... Mostly just looked at the art, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, hey, that stands out. I really like the art. Okay. I can't wait for my cover art book of Yoshitaka Amano whenever I get to have that. The chocolate won't fit. Oh. Peppers, don't die. Oh, damn, I didn't realize we were gonna go for that much. Alright, we're gonna be like that. Cast your spell, dummy. Does Giovanni from Pokemon count? Sure. I mean, I can't say no when I just talked about with Solandra earlier about the parallels of anime versus JRPGs and what does, what does Pokemon fall under? I mean, it definitely, is heavily influenced from the Japanese aspect. It was an anime. Where the fuck this hefty cloud asshole come from? Sorry, I'm just like flowing out profanities today. Probably Sephiroth. Boring, but he's a classic for a reason. Hey, I can subscribe to that. Definitely, he definitely has the imagery of one of the best as well. My goodness. Wonder if the clouds will be susceptible to bolt. Maybe. I feel like I'm going the wrong way for the palace, because I feel like every palace has been up. Just to meet the graphical layout of the game. Okay, where did you come from? I don't think that was the right way. I literally think that's where I came from. What I would give for a map. Okay, I'm changing this up. I'm changing up their aggression. I don't feel like they're doing a good job of keeping away. Will you guys quit getting caught on everything? What could Sonic the Hedgehog do here, right? Being the worst mobile impedance for me. Okay, so there's no going around. Like, how the hell did I even get over here? I just accidentally walked into a boss fight. Get out of here. What is going on? So do I only attack him when he's giggling with his head poking out? Okay, so Wind just doesn't seem to be doing shit to him. Okay, well, I would assume since he's in ice, ice isn't going to do anything. No. Dang it, it was supposed to be a group heal. Oh my god, I hit him. I feel like I'm not doing much damage, but I don't feel like any magic's doing damage to him. Oh, duh. I forgot I have scan. Or analyze, or whatever it's called. Oh, duh, and I forgot I made the... Made them less aggressive. So troll. Hey, Erica, hello. Oh, I missed what Solandra said. Here's my conclusion until I change it. There's so many good JRPG villains because of the image, emotions, and story they invoke. As a character, they're bad. Lavos, Ultimisia, and the like. It's hard to find ones that are actually good characters. For the first one I can really think of is Fabula. I don't know how to spell that. From Breath of Fire 4. He was well fleshed out, and you can see why he went evil. I definitely need to do some Breath of Fire. Back to what I was doing. Excuse me. Of course, my charge attack didn't do anything. Why would it? How you doing, Erica? Yeah, I tried lightning earlier, but I'm also like, I don't know if it's a timing thing. It may have been when they were, you know, in their shell too, so try that again. Can't even target him at the moment. Why can't I not target him? There you go. Yeah, everything seems to be doing about the same damage. I haven't tried ice, but that's... Oh, I should have tried Acid Storm. Well, Acid Storm just brings defense down. I hate this game. Analyze doesn't say that it was more effective on ice, and then in the ice layer, this creature who's thriving, that's what they're weak to. Yeah, get out of here. Way to go! Ooh, got Bozorb. A boss fight we get to see. What do you mean? Are you referring to my session last episode where it crashed or whatever got disconnected? I did fight 3 bosses that session. It did suck I got disconnected at the end of the last game there. What? What is this?
It's hot here even when it's snowing outside. Money's better than mana. Welcome to the tropics.
Oh yeah, when my pizza came. I had pizza last night. I think that's the first time I've witnessed the end of a boss fight here. Uh-huh.
This place is gonna be gorgeous.
Alright, let's see what this guy is.
Hey, who are you? Haven't we met? Oh well, watch this stove. Just whack it if it cools down, okay?
Whack it? Salamando in there?
Yeah, open it.
Whoa, thanks! I'm the fire elemental Salamando! How dare those creatures use me as a heater? Now let me teach you the power of fire. Ah yes, the percussive method of cooking. Yes. I don't normally do it for myself anymore, but I'm quite the cook.
You again. Didn't you recognize them?
Sorry.
Everyone's gone. I was about to become rich. Huh? Fire Palisade? I haven't a clue. I saw an old guy. An odd old guy when we nabbed Salamando. Don't help them. See ya. Bye.
I have no idea what the that boss is, or that, but it's okay. So now I go to the Fire Palace. I didn't even go to the Ice Palace, I just went to the monster. I don't know, like, one thing I've noticed that in this game that seems to be unrewarding is the breaking and entering of innocent people's houses. There's nothing ever, anything you can obtain, because that's not how the game is. I'm hearing her voice as Jessie from Pokemon. See, I couldn't really tell at first if there was to be honest, I wasn't looking at them. And then after I did the voice, I was like, I feel like they're wearing like a bikini top. I can't tell, but...
I'll try to do it like Jessie.
I can't do Jessie. I've been so long.
I can do James.
To the cannon! Get whacked! Hey, 50 GP and you out of here. Let's go to Kakara. Gonna probably be the least professional and have a lollipop while I play.
If they're wearing a bikini top, they should probably be Jameson. Yeah, I think so. Well, so much my suckers are to go. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Sound a little too erotic. I don't want to ruin people's childhood memories. How many licks to center to take in center? Crunch. 0. Fireball, Exploder, Lava Wave. Flame Saber, Blaze Wall, Fire Bouquet. Are these offensive spells? I mean, I guess it's fire, so it makes sense that they're somewhat aggressive. I'm going to use that trap mechanic in my next campaign. I've said it before, I think, on here. I thought it was going to be so brilliant that I had like these like slingshot gliders, and then I saw the cannon in this game. I'm like, that's much better. But it's moments like that that makes you remember the basis of Fabula Ultima. Even if you can have a more serious storyline, how ridiculous the tropes and just kind of things in games can be. Even though this isn't your traditional JRPG, it definitely holds a JRPG charm. This guy. Well, if your game is Paper Mario themed, a paper airplane launcher will be spawned. Valid point. Hold your players, do it. Do it. Okay, what spell do I gotta do on this guy, or do I have to do all of them? We blew the fire out! Yeah, screw you, fire. Nope. Alright, Merle. Get your shit together. So I know a lot of you guys are, you know, that are most of you are at least playing Fabula Ultima. Is there any videos you would like to see me cover that may you feel are essential to put out in the ether? There's a couple I kind of want to redo since I played them. Like, I really want to redo the basic one with like understanding attributes and stuff. That was like one of my very first ones. Okay, what am I doing here? Said I am working on the, there we go, ice, the projects one. I still want to do a video with Erica and kind of just talk about some Foundry stuff. I finished my Shield's Rest collaboration, and I'm going to probably run a short campaign for them that they've all seemed excited to be part of. They want it to be natural fantasy themed. Really hate mess. God. Hate these slimes. Quit multiplying. Because I'm a fan of vanilla, I thought it might be fun to show how you can reskin Fabula for a wide variety of themes and character types. Yeah, I was actually just talking about that on a response to someone on the YouTube channel of, like, you know, even the sense classes aren't truly classes, I feel like they're building blocks to define your own class. The slimes are a huge pain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my friend is, I don't know if she's in here today, but I'm if she does see this, I've been scolded multiple times about the slimes. Gaia says, I'd love to see something on how character classes are changed for a sci-fi setting, if you know what I mean. Like, thematically, like, I mean, definitely there is the Techno Atlas that kind of helps with some of that. And I'm all about going into that. I really have not branched into the atlases yet. I was really trying to cover a lot of the core rulebook vanilla part first before jumping into it, but I think I'm really got to a point where I've handled a good chunk of that. Exactly what Erica just said. But I mean, I'm all about jumping into those, making those videos. I'll be honest, I've been a little hesitant because the classes I know are something people really want to understand, and I have not jumped into technospheres and the pilot concept and just all the stuff that comes with that. But it's on my ledger to do.
All slams are good slams, Slurp. Goodness gracious. Analyze. Cool. Just didn't do it, huh? Salamander's magic will work. I love how it doesn't specify what magic. And I'm gonna be completely wiped out with magic and get another freaking boss here. Because guess who didn't save since the last boss, I don't think. Oh, those fucking bastards. I haven't seen Nico in a while. I'm the worst. I don't know why I never learned my lesson. I feel like it's because this game, like, it's so compact with you being in safe zone and danger zone. There's no in between. There's no palace saves like I'm kind of used to in dungeon crawl, so I just don't think about it. It does, but sometimes I can't get the connections coming. Gotcha. Well, and that's what I say. I try to be as articulate and let people understand how the game works. But even myself, you know, there's a lot of times I have to reference the discords and stuff to get explanations. But like I said, I haven't really jumped into the Techno Atlas because that was not a theme my group was really jumping into. Even though people like, I mean, I'm a tech, like, I love cyberpunk stuff. I don't really like the, I wouldn't say like or dislike, but like the whole Gundam type of concept. I've never really been appealed to. So like seeing the pilot stuff to an extent is cool, but also a little limiting to my interest. So there's just been some shortcomings on my investment in it yet. But as a content creator and wanting the people to try this game, I don't want it to be limited in what I produce, because I want all aspects to be, and their fandoms to be considered. And now I'm just getting lost. I have a feeling this is going to be a boss fight. Let me guess, I'm out of nuts. One. I've got one fairy nut. Oh, well, it's a chest, okay. Oh, funny. It does feel very boss fight. See, like, I would have been, like, knocked back when I was casting if that was me trying to cast the spell. Yeah, this game is very fond of boss fights. If anything you can take from this for Fabula Ultima is, even though they don't have a JRPG real element to it, you can see a lot of boss fight examples of how to be annoying and translate it into Fabula. Okay. I'm not wasting. I'm not. It takes longer for me to try to remedy them than. Not even going the right way. Ah, finally this place. Sorry, just got ambushed with the sneezes. Oh my gosh. I will tell you this. This is an example. This is the one thing I try to say as a GM in Fabula Ultima is when you do dungeon crawls in the game, don't be afraid to try to. The whole point of them is to exhaust your player characters' resources or IP points and make them get creative of survival. And this is 100% what this stupid dungeon's doing with me, having to cast spells over and over again and using my fairy walnuts. Undyne's magic will work here. Me. At least that limits it down. Okay. What exactly did that do? I feel like torches were lit and then I unlit them. What is going on? Why are these two still lit? Yes, a lesson from the game that shall not be named is a very evil strategy. Oh, what happened here? Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna get. Yep. It's a Minotaur. Josh, remember what you said at the very beginning of this game before anyone came in. Always abuse your lore, being the lore master. So always scan the bosses. Wow, 90. Silted, okay. Ooh, I do not like that.
Get out! Beppis, you dum-dum, get out of there. Uh-oh. I feel like this has got some Tonberry vibes. I don't want to get touched by him. Haha! Get effed, you big Minotaur. Alright. I am taking... Said don't talk shit on Beppis. That's my little bestie. Eat lightning. Fine, we'll save. You're right. You're right. You're right. Gotta have dialogue first. The seed's been stolen. We knew that. So why did I come all the way over here? I literally come up here to just say the seed's been stolen? I feel like I'm not far from 16 boss fights in a row. I also am surprised I have to come all the way. This is a very confusing dungeon. I had to go through all those puzzles to just do that boss fight and then be like, nope. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be leaving. I feel like there's something I'm overlooking here. Like, I already knew it was missing, and to come all the way over here and just be like, oh, it's missing, and leave seems off. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick pause here real quick, guys.
Alright, back. Perhaps the monster holding Rudolph's master has the seed. Or did I miss a boss fight while I was letting the doggies out? I mean, it was that weird plant thing that I killed earlier that that allowed me to get to Salamondo. Yeah, I'm not sure how long you were out. Maybe I have Salamondo now. I do need to go to Rudolph. Which seems very out of the way, but whatever. Thank you, Erica. I'm trying to get to a place where I can. LOL, no, have fun doing the dungeon again. I swear to God, if I just miss something simple and I have to do it again. I mean, obviously I don't have to fight the boss, but I was not a fan of maneuvering around that place. Oh, thank you. Yes, go shopping. This game is like such a counter to actual JRPGs, where most JRPGs are plentiful and saving, especially in boss fight locations, and that simply doesn't exist here. And then there's actually a reliance on items, which I'm not against. I like the fact that there's like a limitation what you can have. Gives it definitely more of a challenge. Good representation. This is actually a good representation of inventory points in Fabula Ultima. I don't think I've anyone die lately, but which is encouraging. I think Todd is right in that Rudolph's monster has it. I don't know where that... I guess I never made it to the actual ice palace. I just killed the boss in the ice area to allow myself to get... I don't remember. I don't remember what the hell I'm doing. I thought the... Oh, I think actually the cannon's in the city there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Where you headed? Your choice is 50 GP. Ice country, please. Don't catch a cold in the ice country. Just slide into the cannon, nice and slow. I don't know why I did the nice and slow part. Get in the cannon, nobody gets hurt, probably. Back over to here. So I don't even know where I'm supposed to go here. Even if I do need to go here, I'm gonna go try to find Rudolph. Alright. I mean business now. That was not as impactful as I thought it was going to be. Probably one of the most challenging things for an old timer like me is memorizing the maps so spoiled by modern RPGs. Absolutely. So when I first loaded this game for the Steam version, they had a mini map. You can tell that they did some quality of life changes for the intent of playability for modern gaming. Candy. Is there a skill check for trigonometry to use that can? Help! My master's gone. No one's in the ice palace except a monster. Okay, so I just haven't made it to the ice palace yet. Which I felt like I was just getting lost. There's another cannon. Iron nest, but it's cannon trap. This place is all blocked off. Like I don't. Ooh, do I use the axe on these little stones? Nope, that's not what I need to do. Nope. I was only hopeful. No, why did you auto run over there? I wasn't even close. Look at all the crystals on the ground. You weren't the only one. Yes. Oh my god, Bepsis, I swear, gosh. Yeah, guys, come on. I'm just running in circles. Yeah, this place is just one giant circle. Where I got stuck last time. Excuse me. All right. I'm getting to my point of frustration with this game. The amount of interruptions they can do to me, but I cannot do to them. Where was that north passage to the I can't even tell you. Everything ceased to exist so I can move around and figure this crap out. Like, I feel like this right here intentionally has some, obviously, restriction here. Oh my gosh, these guys need to stop appearing. Where'd the dragon come from? Okay, going back up. Okay, this is new? No, this is the village, damn it. This is where I got Salamando. So that was after the boss fight. So help me if this somehow takes me back to the beginning, even though I had to go through the village that did this earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm at the Ice Palace. Oh, it's Nico, even worse. It's cold. Save your game or... I will definitely save. Let's see what overpriced bullshit you have. Nothing. Be seeing you. To the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. Oh my goodness. Of course he dies as soon as I do. Oh my gosh, this game. Okay, she's... How does a cup of wishes not work? She's dead. Okay, there she goes.
Ooh, gained a level.
I made it to the Ice Palace, guys. The memories of trying to find the shortest path, saving and avoiding random encounters and coming back so much right now. The HP drain is real. Yep, like I said, the whole point of just drain the resources of your player characters. This game is fantastic at doing that. Oh, cool. Okay. I am digging this music, though. Ah, go away. No! I feel like this game isn't getting harder. It's just getting more obnoxious. Like they don't, since you can't worry about, you're not going to worry about taking as much damage. They're like, we're just going to stun lock you with so many different conditions. Epis, get over here. Ah! One of the most famous monsters in RPGs and TTRPGs is just haunted magical books flying. Oh man. Come on. Of course, they absorb the magic. There's one thing in my state of Oklahoma has taught me that books are very susceptible to fire. Okay, now they're healing. This is bullshit. Go away, books. Finally. Ah! Boss fight. Come on, give me the mind points. Or magic points, mana points, whatever they are. I gotta... Give me 1 second, people. Oh, I was wondering what happened with the sound. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's scan these butts. On pole. What is with all these spells not casting? I wasn't even getting interrupted there. Hey, what's up, Kara? Yeah, we're pretty late into the stream, but happy to have you around for a little bit. Fierce Salamondo. Okay. Okay, that makes their attack go down. Okay. So there is points to this. Okay. What does Exploder do? Yeah, I've been streaming almost 3 hours now. It's 2 hours and 45, so. Gone through Fire Palace, we've gone through, we've met Rudolph, and now we're at the Ice Palace. I guess their demeanor changed. I was gonna say, it's been a while since my magic's. Ah, bullshit. Amazing what a JRPG party can accomplish in only a few hours. Man, I was struggling earlier. Oh, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Are they still having the same issues here? Are they afraid of? Okay. Right when I wanted to see what they're weak against. Okay, I think it's Salamondo, but... yeah, I'm making the same deduction as I saw the O. Why am I frozen all of a sudden? Just have to out-damage your heal. Like, why aren't they aggressive all of a sudden? Oh my god, what was that? That wasn't even a freaking... Don't make me... game is so fucking troll. Once again, lesson learned. If there's one thing I've learned in all the games so far in my Fabula Vault, is let the dungeons exhaust the resources of your party's group. Let's try some lightning on these guys. Hell yeah. Be gone. It's gonna be a woman. No. Quite conceited for a child. Time for your punishment. I'm not. Oh, fuck. I am not ready for this. I'm pretty sure I used all my nuts, too. Nope, okay. Analyze. Fierce Salamando. That's not good. So obnoxious. Like, why isn't my team being aggressive at all? Exploder. Of course, the one time I think he's gonna fly, I don't cast. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I did it. We did it. Way to go. Hey, Santa. And you are? Master, Santa Claus, are you all right? Oh, Rudolph. Sorry I have to worry you. Have worried you. I'm fine now. I turned into the Frost Gigas because kids just no longer believed in me. When mana fades, kids lose their hopes and dreams. I wanted so badly to bring back all of their dreams. Then I heard that mana tree grows instantly and become huge. I set off to find a mana seed, thinking I could grow a huge Christmas tree. But it was the seed that changed my body and turned me into that monster. If the power of the mana is abused, it can be very dangerous. Here, take the fire seed. You'll need it, right? Got the fire seed. Bye, 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 bye. Ah, no. Yeah, get out of here, you stupid wolves. Can I use the rope here? Take me back to a city? Curses. Get your butt moving, Merle. Would you like a chocolate? Okay. I've had enough of this tomfoolery. Of course I can't do anything here. I have to go to the other part of the city. I've never been so desperate to save in a game in a long time. Get moving, people. Hi, Dragon. Least they could do is leave someone behind to save it. Well, I think there was Nico not too far away, but whatever. I just missed that part. That's my oversight. Oh my gosh, there's so many freaking wolves. About to freaking die again. You've heard of bad boss runbacks, but what about bad save runbacks, right? I don't care where you want to take me, just take me out of this place. To Katakara. At least, actually, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Because I was supposed to obtain the seed from the fire place, but they didn't have it stolen, so I don't think I need to bring it back. What matters is I have a save spot. One night is 50 GP. Want to stay? Yes. Well, peeps, I think this is a good stopping point as I managed to maintain going through 2 palaces, 1 insane dungeon, had 3 boss fights, and maintained not dying. Now, I knew he took it. I felt like the whole point of me going to these palaces were to abstract the seeds. So I was like, why would I need to go to the fire palace? That's not funny, Todd. It's not funny at all. But that being said, you guys all have a great night. Thanks for hopping in. But sorry you came late in, Kara. But I don't even know where I am at a point of where I'm at in this game as far as length. But I can only assume because there was like 6 or 8 palaces. I've only been to like 3 or 4. I don't know. So... But I always appreciate everyone being on here, whether you're live streaming or watching it later. I've got some decent content coming out soon, and I appreciate everyone being part of the Fabula Vault and being part of my entire channel. I'm almost 800 subscribers now. I'm at like 760, so I'm very excited to be getting higher on that. So you guys all have a good evening.